What up, y'all? It's your boy Raymond back up in here with the new video, and today I'm going to be talking about the new Poppy album, I Disagree. Now, Poppy is a interesting artist. The way that she presents herself is that she is almost like another being, another entity, maybe even a computer, as she has said in like many interviews and stuff like that, and also on her videos. Her personality seems very robotic, or not her personality, but more of her persona of how she presents herself. She has hundreds of millions of views on her YouTube channel, and back in 2017, she released an album called Poppy.Computer. Now, Poppy.Computer is more, it feels more of like an early 2000s pop album, with like a little bit more of an early Katy Perry style kind of beats and vocals and whatnot. The whole thing feels very pop oriented, very gushy, very lovey-dovey, but also explaining who she is and what her music is about. And then after that, then in 2018 we got Am I a Girl? ? And Am I a Girl, I think, was the beginning of the evolution of what Poppy has become on I Disagree. On Am I a Girl, she experiments a lot more with the whole metal, rock, kind of grudgier hip-hop influence. And she does a fairly good job, I think. I really enjoy Am I a Girl? I think it's really interesting. It really shows like a certain direction that she wants to take it. Something that was a little bit darker, and it is definitely darker than Poppy.Computer, but still has a very pop subtext, just with some added experimentation, and as well as some added metal and punk elements added to it as well. And then we get to I Disagree, and I Disagree is probably the biggest evolution of Poppy, because this album has a very big metal and almost like a Death Grips influence almost. The beginning of the album starts with Concrete, and Concrete, we get these really fast drum patterns, and then we get her singing these lovely melodies over these really fast, heavy double kick drums, and she's just singing so effortlessly in this super simpy overlay. And then it gets into this halftime beat, and then we get a lot of this sort of halftime metal, very grungy flow coming in. And then she doesn't even sing for a lot of it. She just kind of lets the instrumental do its thing, and it's a really interesting opener to the rest of the album and really sets the tone for the rest of the album. My favorites were definitely probably I Disagree the song, Blood Money for sure. Blood Money is probably my favorite. I would also say Anything Like Me and also Don't Go Outside. Those are definitely interesting. The closer track, I think, is phenomenal. It's just as long as it needs to be, and it ties a really nice bow around the whole album. Throughout the whole album, there is a lot of changes, and by changes, I mean it goes from a halftime grunge beat to this super fast Avenged Sevenfold kind of groove, and then it might go into something more punk oriented, and then it'll go into something that is completely pop and something that sounds like it would be off of Poppy.Computer, or sounds like something that would have been off of Bubble Bath. And then she starts to play around as we get further into the album. She starts to play around with it. Some of it sounds even a little bit more like something that would have been off of the Rolling Stones' earlier album, especially on Sick of the Sun. And then she starts to infuse all of it together, and it's a really interesting idea. I don't know how much the fans of Poppy.Computer or even Am I a Girl would enjoy it, just because it is a different direction, but I personally loved it just because I really like a lot of grunge and some hard rock bands as well. I really like the tone of him, And the way that she is able to experiment and fuse a lot of these different genres together is really impressive. And I think I really enjoyed the album. I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10. Be sure to check it out. Be sure to like and subscribe down below. And I'm sorry, I know I've been lagging on that top 10 video, but I've been super busy lately. I'll have that up as soon as I can. And my friends and I, we are going to have a Grammys and Oscars commentary as soon as that comes up. So that should be super fun. Make sure to wait for that in like the next 2 weeks, I think. And so, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out that album, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.